So this is how to play Deque. It's a trick-taking game for 3 to 5 players. To start with, you're going to shuffle just a normal 52-card deck and then deal it out to all the players more or less evenly. It's okay if one player has one more card than another, which will happen with 3 or 5 players. And starting with the player to the left of the dealer, so let's pretend this is the dealer, this would be the player to the left. They're going to bid how many tricks they're going to take. They have to bid at least one trick, but they can bid as many as they have cards in their hand, which in this case would be 13. So this is, 4 hands, 13 cards each. So they need to bid how many they're going to win. Maybe they look at this hand and they think, okay, I reckon I can win 3. And then this player has to bid. They don't feel as optimistic. They think maybe 2. This player bids, they're feeling pretty good. They're gonna say, 5. And then this player is going to bid, let's say 2. So I'm not sure what that all adds up to. 2, 2, and 3 is 12, and 5. So that's 12 tricks total. So someone's gonna be off a little bit. Okay, so starting with, we said this was dealer. So let's say that this is the first player. Everyone's made their bid. They have to lead either the rightmost or the leftmost card in their hand. They can't play any of these cards in the middle. So let's say they're just gonna get rid of this 2 of spades. They don't want that. Now this player who's following, they don't have any spades on either side of their hand. So they have a couple options here. They can either play the 6 of clubs, play it offsuit. They can play this king of diamonds offsuit, or they can choose to discard until they hit a spade. Now they can discard from the left or the right, but they have to go, they have to go one way or the other. So let's say they decide to discard. So they discard this one, they're going from the right, they discard these 2, and then the first spade they hit, that's when they have to stop, which happens to be this ace, which is why they want to do that. So they play that ace. Now this player over here has a spade on the leftmost position in their hand. They have to play that spade. If they had a spade on both sides, they could choose which spade to play. But if you have a card on either the left or right hand side of your hand that matches the suit that was led, you have to play it. So they just have to play this jack. Now this player here has no spades, so they can either play from either end, or they can do like this player did and start to discard from one side until they hit a spade. But in this case, hearts are always trump, and they have a heart sitting right there. So they're gonna go ahead and play offsuit, play that heart, which actually trumps the trick, and they are going to win that trick. So now they have to lead to the next trick. Let's say they're gonna go ahead and lead this 6 of spades. This player here has a spade, so they have to play that spade. This player here has a queen of hearts, so that's gonna trump, so they're gonna play offsuit. This player here doesn't have a spade, so they have an option, but they would need to discard to a spade. So they have some trumps here that would beat the queen of hearts, but they can't discard to a heart. You can only discard to a card that is of the suit that was led. So they could discard to this 5. If they're going this way, they could discard to this king if they're going this way, but there's no real way for them to win this trick. So they're just gonna go ahead and play this jack offsuit. And this trick is won. You continue in this way, people taking tricks until, some players will start to run out of their cards. And so let's say this player is out of cards and, get rid of some of these. Let's pretend we're further along in the game. So let's say this player's run out of cards, then it just goes to the person to the left. These players keep playing. So they play a trick. Let's say this person wins, and then they lead this. This person is out, and then, I don't know. It doesn't really matter here, but the thing I wanted to show is that if only one player has cards left in their hand, then it's seen as them, they keep playing basically. So they play this trick and they win it. This play this trick and they win it. So Then once everyone has played, you count up all the tricks you've won, and be sure to keep your tricks, kind of sorted in neat piles, because the tricks will be different sizes, because when you get down to one player left, they'll play their cards as single card tricks, or if you have 2 players left, there'll be 2 cards per trick, so it can get a little confusing if you don't keep your tricks clear. And then for scoring, basically you get 1 point for each trick, and then you get a 10-point bonus if you happen to hit your bid exactly. And that's Deque.